Rabotai, Shlomo HaMelech, King Solomon, he speaks about the lazy man. And he speaks about saying about a sadeh, he walked by a field. And the field was full with this and full with that. But once upon a time, this field was something amazing. What happened? When a person is lazy, he doesn't take care of things that has to be taken care of. And when you don't take care of things that you have to take care of, it deteriorates until the whole thing has film is gone. It's anything in life, it's the same thing. Rabotai, you have it with learning, and you have it with business, and you have it with health, and you have it with everything. I'll give an example with learning. Guy learns a Masechet. Guy learned a Masechet. Rabbi, I want to finish the Gemara from cover to cover. Chavod, let's do it. He comes, he finishes the Gemara from cover to cover, and now he knows it well, he knows it good. He spent, let's say, a year, 2 years on it. Mike, we have Mike with us here today. He's spending maybe, Mike, how long? 4 years. 4 years, one Masechet Bezrat Hashem. He's learning it so well, so in depth. That's it. You ask him any question. And he's not just doing it for 4 years, he's reviewing it and reviewing it and reviewing it and reviewing it and reviewing it. Why? Because he never wants to forget about it. Of course, he's learning other Masechet as well, of course. He's not just learning one Masechet, he's learning this, and nighttime he's learning something else. But what? He understands that he has to master at least one Masechet. You got to know one Masechet. You know, back in the day, they called it Olam Haba Masechet. What are you going to come with Olam Haba with? Which Masechet are you going to come with the Olam Haba? Which Masechet? The Olam Haba Masechet. There was rabbis that used to go over the Gemara maybe 400 or 500 times just to know every single thing. He knows it so well. And every Shabbat, he would go from cover to cover doing that Masechet. Rabbis like that. Yeah. So now you have here Mike, he's reviewing, but what? He's going to finish it very soon. Baruch Hashem, you're almost done, no Mike? Almost. 20 pages left, he's done. 20 daf. He has 20 daf left, and he's going to finish it, and he's going to know. But now I'm going to tell him right now, from now, if a person's lazy and he doesn't review it, he can forget it. Maybe not now. A few years from now. 5 years, 10 years. Guy forgets. You ask him, what's this, what's that, blah. Of course, it's always retained, but it's not as fresh as it was. And why is that? Because a person might be thinking in his mind, not conscious about it, or there could be a second reason, the guy's lazy to review it. And therefore, a guy can learn the whole Shas. I did Daf Yomi, Rabbi, the whole thing, great. Now what? It's the greatest accomplishment. But review it, retain it, review it. Review it. Don't be lazy. Don't say, oh, I did, I'm good. No. Review it. If a person doesn't review his Torah learning, it says, he's like what? Zoreya ve'ena horesh. What does it mean, Zoreya ve'ena horesh? He what? Horesh ve'eno kotzer. Horesh ve'eno kotzer, right? It's what is that? It's like you're plowing and you're not harvesting. You planted the whole Zoreya ve'eno kotzer. Zoreya ve'eno, meaning what? You planted. Zoreya means like you planted. Ve'eno kotzer means like you didn't cut it. What do you mean you didn't cut it? You have to cut it. You have to review it. Same thing with business. A person has to maintain it. Continue. Same thing with a person's body. A person's got to always, stay, whatever it is, stay fit or take care of his body. Right? And sometimes, a lot of times, a person's lazy. Oh, I don't want to do it. I'm not in the mood to do it. I'm not in this, I'm not in that. But the whole thing is like that. You got it? That's what Shlomo is saying. Shlomo is saying, look, I passed by a lazy man's field. How do I know it is a lazy man's field? Once upon a time, it was a very successful field, but now I see it's a lazy man's field. Why? It grew on it a lot of thorns and thistles and all corroded things that came on that. And that's why that's a very, very important lesson. You have to understand what laziness can cause. What laziness can cause is a deterioration of success. A person can have success, but a person has to maintain that success. Got it? And it's the same thing with educating your children. In the beginning, a person goes into the marriage, says, I can't wait to be a father, I can't wait to be a mama, and all of a sudden becomes a father, becomes a mama, and you'll see the first kid, he's saying Modani lefanecha with him, he's saying Shema with him, he's saying him a story with him, he's doing the thing, a bedtime story. I don't leave until I give him a bedtime story, and he's teaching about him Havetz Haim, Rabbi Akiva, and he's teaching about Moshe Rabbeinu. And now what happens to the fifth child? What happens I won't even go to the fifth child. What happens to the third child? By the way, am I saying the truth or no? Huh? He knows. The people who have more than one. The first child, he went all out. The second child also, third already, okay, just go to sleep, you know what I'm saying? The first child, you ever see the joke, the first child, quiet, this, that. Finally, when the children get older, the father has to go, all right, boys, what do you want? I'm taking you all out. I'm getting you all prizes if you all go to sleep on time. Like, what do you mean? He used to put on the bedtime story. He used to give them about a story about rabbis. He used to give them Modani. He used to say Shema. Now, by the thing, I gotta go to sleep. And any mother and father can understand what I'm saying over here, because you know what? It's a constant basis of working on it. Don't be lazy and say, oh, the first child is good, the second child is good. No. It's the third and the fifth and the eighth and every single child. You got to invest in your children, in children's education. Because a lot of them, they'll never forget what happens in the house. They'll never forget what happened. My father used to tell me the story, you know what I'm saying, like that. I remember myself, I got to get back into it. I used to tell every kid in my store, my kids, I used to sit down with them, read them a story before they went to sleep. As the kids get older, you forget about it. No, you got to continue. That's what he's telling you over here. That don't let the laziness penetrate into your life, because if it does, Haz Shalom, you won't maintain Haz Shalom. You'll be lazy to maintain your everything. Even by Shalom Bayit, by the way. Sometimes, a lot of times, a person also has to maintain the Shalom Bayit. You got to be like happy, a little bit, as they say, pump it up a little bit. You know what I'm saying? Once in a while, bring a bouquet of flowers. What is this for? You're such a tzaddik, my dear wife. Here's the thing. I was thinking about you today, and I sent you a bouquet of flowers. Wow! You put her in 15 clouds in the next heaven, you don't understand. She'll call her mother, you don't understand, my husband did. He sent me this. Sent her some chocolates and a bouquet of flowers. Oh, the best chocolate. He pumped it up. The Shalom Bayit is getting he's pumping up the Shalom Bayit even more. Get away with murder. You get what I'm saying? Or you send her a card with it, or you send her something in the middle of the day. She doesn't know what's going on over there. She gets a knock on the door. What is this? Oh, this is a package that we're delivering. Well, who's this from? He looks from your dear husband, Mike. Wow! Thanks for thinking about me. Thanks for this. Thanks for that. Try it. I think everybody listening today, any husband listening today, we're going to try it. I don't know if you should try it today or this week.
My wife already got the message. She hears it.
I've already got that. This week, L'Chavot Shabbat. I want to tell you something. When it's L'Chavot Shabbat, sometimes it dilutes it, because you did L'Chavot Shabbat. You know what I'm saying? You diluted it, L'Chavot Shabbat. You didn't get me flowers, you got Shabbat flowers. You want to do 2-in-1 package deal. I get Shabbat, you get paid back for Shabbat, I'll get paid back, let me get a crazy bouquet. And deep down she's like, oh, it's for Shabbat. It's not. No, do it exclusive for her. Do it exclusive for her. No. You're building Shalom Bayit. You're building Shalom Bayit. You don't have to do flowers. You can do anything. Send her whatever it is. Send her. But you know what? You can even put her a letter. My dear wife, by the way, you should just know you're the best. I never had this, a better life. Imagine, you give me the best, whatever it is. You know how to write a letter. I don't have to tell you how to write a letter. You know what I'm saying? Write it from your heart. She'll get it. I'm just bringing out a point. I'm not saying flowers are just an example, but do anything. Balloons. I don't know. yeah, balloons, whatever it is. Right? You get my point, what I'm trying to say, right? That's the point. And now, that's vice versa. Imagine the wife now comes home with a gift for the husband. Wow, this is for you, honey. I was thinking about, wow. He comes home for dinner. He sees dinner. What is this? He has a whole package. What is this? Open it. It's a gift for me to you. Why? Because you're the best husband I ever had. You're the number one husband in the world. Wow! Then the guy said, how much was this? The first question, how much was this? Forget it. Don't worry about it. She's pumping up the Shalom Bayit over here. Maintain it. And this is really a great lesson of Datzlanut. Always maintain the success that you have. Build it up. Whatever aspect it is, whether it be in Shalom Bayit, in business, in learning the Torah, in raising your children, or anything in life, even your own health. Always be involved in the success of not being lazy and being active in order to make that maintenance successful.